So here we find ourselves replacing the body bushings on our F-body Camaro. The problem is that over the years, the body mount has gotten rotted away, and you'll see that once I drop the mount. What we're going to do is we fabricated some metal plates. We're going to weld those in, and those are going to hold it in place. So the best way to do this, obviously, if you have a lift in the shop, is to lift the body up on the lift. However, use a floor jack, kind of like a transmission jack, to hold up the A-frame. Then what you do is you take out your body bolt, drop your frame slowly down. Come around. Let's show them how the frame is dropping down. So you got the lift holding up the body, and this floor jack holding up this side. And as we lower it, you see pops right out. Now we're going with urethane bushings because these are much better than the original rubber bushings. They last a lot longer. They're a lot sturdier. This is what all the new cars come with. So if you look down here, let me put a light on that. So you see how the original body mount, everything is rotted away from years of pressure and exposure to the elements. The hole is no longer round. What actually happens is the body bushing falls all the way in. What we're going to do, we fabricated these pieces of metal. Now it's pretty thick metal. What I did is I went to Home Depot, got some thick gauge metal, cut it with a grinding wheel, and then used a large cutout to fabricate the hole, and we have our holes drilled to weld that in. And as you see, what will happen is this will fit nicely in there, and then that will go in, and that'll be welded to that metal plate. Now obviously we're going to clean that very nicely so it gives a good welding contact, and then we're going to weld that in and we're going to put that back together. Alrighty, so the metal piece that we made, we have welded that in nice and solid, went all the way around, tacked it in, it's in there good and tight. Now what we're going to do is replace the bushings. So bottom half of the bushing, top half of the bushing sandwiched together like that, and you'll see how they fit. Get a good view on that. So you got the bottom metal holding that bushing in there nice and tight. Now put in our top, insert the bolt, reach inside and find that nut, so this way we hold it. And now what we're going to do is we raise up our floor jack, which is lifting up our frame. We lift that up, and then see how it's just a matter of turning that in. You can just get it with your hand. Right, raise that there. We have a little bit more to go. Lift up a little bit more until you see the frame lifting off the lift. And I think we're there. Do this rest of the way by hand. Then we can drop our jack a little bit, get a little bit of slack on that. And what we're going to do is get our impact machine. Impact that back in. Now we can lower our floor jack all the way. Get that out, and that's how you do that. Repaired body mount, new urethane body bushings holding in our F body, welded all the way around. That should be there for the next 50 years.